giant tree fell over and died, I mean, I cried. It was that sad.
That doesn't surprise me at all because you care more for plants than you do for people.
Well,
hey, Carlton, Damon, what's going on? Paul.
Oh yeah,
big
Paul,
fan.
Paul Shear. How
Yeah.
are you, man?
How are you?
Great to see you guys out.
What are you doing on the lot?
Figured I'd visit the set.
Oh.
This is actually the set of Brothers and Sisters, actually.
Oh,
Not lost.
We shoot the show in Hawaii.
Yeah, because it looked really different on the inside.
But what are you doing here? Exactly?
Well, I mean, I guess we're just hanging out, and if we're hanging out, let's talk and be friends. I have a theory.
Yeah.
Just, you know, can help me a little bit. Richard Alpert, right? Why is he so young? Right? And I start to think about myself. I'm like, oh, he uses skin cream. He takes care of his skin. He looks really good. What if Richard Alpert is like a modern-day skin cream salesman? He got this whole crash to happen, and then they're on the island to buy his products, because what do? Slam the door in their face. But there's no doors on the island. Am I close?
You are absolutely correct. That is exactly what it is.
Would
but
you
please
be a friend to us and don't tell anybody because the finale is coming up?
Yeah,
and
of course.
That's like the big revelation at the entire end of the series.
Carlton and I are planning on, releasing our own skin creams, etc.
We have an entire line of
correct,
cosmetics. I mean,
so-
in fact, you would be probably a little bit shocked to know that I'm actually 96.
What? Oh my God! You see, you look amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, I'm
Yeah.
in. I'm buying it.
Yeah.
And this, look at this. We're like a brain trust here, like a triangle of brains. And we're all thinking this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Don't tell
all right,
anyone you saw us.
all right,
Okay.
all right,
All right. Bye,
Take it
Paul.
easy. Boba Fett is not a clone himself. He is the template for all the other clones that are made of him.
Yeah, I know. But let's get to post because we got to get this episode edited. Hey, dude, I think your tire's flat.
Hey, wait a second, Carlton. Your tire also appears to be flat.
Uh-oh. I'm smelling a rat here, Damon. This cannot be coincidence.
Hey, this is crazy. Flat tires? How did that happen?
Oh, hello, Paul.
Hi.
Hey,
Paul.
I got a pump. Let me pump you up, all right? Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, man,
convenient
it's
that you should
fun
show up.
over here. This lot is exciting.
yeah.
You know, while I'm pumping you guys up, I was thinking maybe we could talk some lost theories.
Sure.
Who's this man in black? I'll tell you what I think. Man in Black, Johnny Cash, right? A little bit, right? Ring of Fire, the devil. Is he the devil? Are they in heaven, hell?
You're not completely on the wrong track, Paul. So, for instance, if you were to take Johnny Cash and you were to add 2 vowels and 3 consonants, that would create an anagram that would provide a very big clue for you.
In a foreign language.
What?
Whoa.
So just take that into account. But if you don't mind, I was thinking that maybe Carlton and I could advance a theory of ours.
Yeah, hit me up.
Which is,
That you
how the hell did our tires get flat,
are
Paul?
responsible for this
We think you did this.
sabotage.
What?
Do you think that this is really an appropriate thing to do?
Well, how the
Oh,
hell
great,
are we
now-
supposed to get around? I'm not going to walk.
I'll call us a town car. Planet of the Apes is kind of unfairly criticized. It's just not as bad as people say it is.
It's absolutely terrible. I mean, Charlton Heston is in like 5 seconds of the movie. It's a completely unnecessary.
Hello. Look who's here. Hey, you guys. Good to see you. Welcome to the islands.
You're looking very. Pull up a chair.
Meeting my agent here. We're going to have a little chat with a producer from one of the cable networks about something I might do with my life after.
Sure. I mean, you're going to have a lot of opportunities after Lost.
There's a lot of cable channels, so
And-
you gotta strike gold somewhere.
And I'm glad I've run into you because I wanted to ask you about this. I know there are so few episodes left, but is there? Do you think there's room in this tail end of this series for one more color in Ben's palette. And
We've beaten him up so many times.
I know, and I took your beatings, but what about a love life for Ben? I mean, all this time, I mean, I'm happy to be a character man, but once in a while, you know, even a character man gets the girl or gets something. You know, I thought, well, maybe it's Juliet. There was a kind of chemistry, or maybe I dreamt it, and then there was little Annie with the wooden doll. I thought, oh, somebody comes out of the dark past, and suddenly there's comfort for Ben and a connection.
You know, look, we haven't really told any of the actors what's coming up in the finale, but I think considering your concern here, we can probably tell Michael what we have planned.
If you trust us just a little while longer, we can guarantee you that Ben is going to find love. A real passionate, physical love.
Yes,
you know,
it's
talking about
emotional, but it's also highly sexual.
And some very
I mean,
intense.
So, but we don't want to tell you who because we feel like the surprise of it is actually going to be a big part of your performance.
This is so great. I thought I'd given up because there was so little time left, but...
Hey, I think somebody's waving to you over there.
I have to go. I know it's my
Okay.
agent.
All right.
I'll see you later.
That's all right,
How
man.
happy I am.
Bye, Michael. Oh, he is really going to freak out when he finds out it's Mr. Friendly. There's a giant monster attacking New York. Why? I don't understand what that is. What is that? Why?
Glad I caught you.
Hey,
I just got.
How's your meeting with the agent?
Good. Very productive. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
We've come up with what we think is the life after loss for
good.
for Ben and John Locke. And,
really?
and that is
Oh, you mean like an actual
You mean
spin-off?
like you and Terry are going to do a show together?
yeah. So we're thinking motorcycle cops.
Wow.
I'm the guy that goes by the rule book, and he's kind of a wild man, kind of a countercultural, hard-drinking kind of guy. Anyway, I thought I would, you know, I would lay that at your doorstep.
Right.
I mean, no one is going to see that coming.
Carlton and I, for a long time now, have been saying no spin-offs, definitive ending, but maybe it should be Ben and Locke.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I wanted to lay it in front of you.
I know.
Of course, well, then we have the one problem, which is, you know,
The finale.
that Ben is horribly disfigured in the finale of the show.
Yeah,
which
I mean,
probably
it's
shouldn't have
horrible.
told you, looking into
You just-
your eyes right now.
No,
but-
I mean, it's
Really?
look,
Yeah.
but the mental component is worse than the physical component, so that's something. I mean, you're.
But you'd have the helmet.
Yes, so the
on the-
helmet is
so
good.
as long as you don't ever take it off.
And you're
I'll
so
be there.
expressive with two eyes, you don't really need two eyes. You could be expressive with just one.
So look, well, it's food for thought, and
So,
we'll
okay,
talk amongst
we'll
ourselves.
kick it around. You kick it around.
Our people will
Terry,
call your
and,
people.
I think we can work
you
with this.
know,
I mean, it's a
Great.
change.
Might need-
Let
we're getting
me
way in
catch
front
my
of
agent
ourselves.
before he
Who
goes.
needs
Okay.
legs to be a motorcycle cop? That could be the tagline.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right,
Cool.
man. Anyway, we'll kick it around, man. Good to see you.
Thanks.
All right.
Great talking to you.
That's all I'm saying. Hey, Damon, you got a lot of dessert there, man.
You've got a lot of water, Carlton. You don't see me busting your. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hi
Can we
there.
get some pizzas?
Hey, what's going on?
Paul?
Pizzas? Yeah.
Oh, Shear again.
What are you doing back there, man?
I got this job at the commissary. Some guy got hit by a car in the parking lot, and I figured I'd take his job.
You know what? I actually heard that guy was run down in the parking lot.
You know what? Who knows what to believe these days? It's just like your show. I mean, what is really going on? Like, why would that psychic tell Claire to get on the flight if he knew the flight was going to crash?
Did you ever think that maybe Claire has psychic abilities and she used her psychic abilities to convince the psychic to say the things to her that he said to her?
Or, Carlton and Paul, what if the baby, the unborn baby, inside of her womb, was also psychic and combined its psychic energy with the psychic energy of Claire to out-psychic the psychic psychically.
Yeah.
Boom, my mind is blown. My shoes should be off because my socks are knocked off.
Chew on
You
that.
know what? And while you're chewing on that,
Yeah.
can I get a barbecue chicken pizza?
Barbecue chicken pizza, great.
Yeah, and anything kosher for me.
You got it.
We'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
guys.
guys.
They're great. They are great.
No, absolutely. I would love to. And I want to talk to you about this new scent I'm developing called Immortal. And maybe you could.
Hey.
That would be great.
Well, Damon, man, what's
Wow, Carlton.
Nestor?
Fancy
Hey, man,
meeting
how
you.
are you?
Hi,
Good to
Michael.
see you.
This is interesting
What's,
because
what's going on?
I thought you had lunch plans, Carlton, and here you are traipsing around with Michael.
I thought you had lunch plans. You were like, oh, I'm just going to maybe go to the gym and
My
stuff.
feelings were hurt because I was rejected by you, and I called somebody else who was maybe a little more nurturing.
It's all good. We're all
You know,
on the
I mean,
same
like,
team.
There's life after Lost, and Michael. Well, now let's not get into it right now.
All right, fine.
Well,
You,
maybe.
you know, though, we were talking the other day on the set, and we were so happy with the parts we've had and the journey we've taken. But it did occur to us how far down in the world our characters have come.
I'm not afraid of anything you can do anymore, Ben.
I don't know if I speak for you, but I would say that
Yeah.
I used to play Ben Linus, Master of Mysteries. I was the one that held the key to everything, and now I am so diminished, so reduced that I'm just a
Shell
ball
man.
of cringing vulnerability. And I thought, well, that's okay because I had passed it off to Richard Alpert, and I thought, well, that's good.
I kind of, the power shift actually came from me to you. But no, you're right. I feel diminished because Locke beats the crap out of me with 3 punches. That's not plausible.
It's not Locke who's
But
beating you.
He's a
He's got the
monster.
power
It's a
of
huge
smoke in his
monster.
fist. I mean,
and
I wrestled in high
like,
school.
look, I mean, and there is some narrative power in Alpert, who we consider to be a reliable authority.
Look, if
acting
you guys
like
want
he
to
doesn't
ask us a
really
question,
know any-
just spit it out.
Well,
I mean,
who's going to take over? Who's?
I mean, where does the power reside now? I mean, Jacob seems to be gone.
That's a fair question, I
Carlton?
think. Run! Salt monster. Oh, hi, David.
We have got ourselves a Rebecca Mader continuity situation.
Not again.
Yeah, again.
What is it this time?
Check this out.
All right, I've got a question for Damon and Carlton. Am I an anthropologist or an archaeologist? When I first started on the show, you guys told me that I was going to be like an Indiana Jones type thing, which was really cool, and that I was an anthropologist. That's why I became an anthropologist, to find this island again. But then when I was in Tunisia, what I was doing was archaeological. We're digging up the polar bear in Tunisia. So I'm very confused, because now that I'm back, the top of the scene, he says archaeology.
Archaeology, huh?
What's wrong with archaeology? So either someone's made a mistake in the script, or you guys are up to something. So which is it?
She's one smart cookie. You gotta give her that.
What is with Rebecca Mader? I mean, she's like, the only time we ever make continuity gaffes is like when it's her stuff. I mean,
in her defense, I think she's actually the only person who actually reads the scripts. But there is that, and now we're gonna just have to. We gotta weasel our way. This is another
totally
situation.
True. We messed up her birth date.
What
I
are we-
mean, and
how are
like
we
that
gonna
was
solve
totally
this?
our
All right,
fault.
I got
and
it.
now she's basically
I got it.
Okay, what is it?
We just played the sideways card. We say you're an anthropologist in the island side of things, but in the sideways, you didn't pursue anthropology because, I don't know, the island sunk or something.
So you pursued archaeology.
Booyah!
Awesome.
Take that, Rebecca Mader.
To the bank. I'm just saying that laser eyes is probably the best superpower
You and the
anybody
laser
could
eyes.
have.
You can never get.
Oh, hey man,
Hey,
Nestor, how are you?
Good to see you,
Good to
man.
see you.
So
What's
sorry
going on?
that we didn't get in touch with you. We're actually checking out.
I
Yeah.
know, I
What's
called.
going on? You tried to reach us. What's
Yeah, no,
up?
nothing big. Just a big thank you for my episode. It was
Abaterno was one of our favorites.
Really?
You nailed it. With
Well,
the hair and the Spanish
beard and all.
Wow, just
Well,
a tour de
props to you.
force.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, right back. But there's one, just the little thing. There's a scene in there that we shot. It was a love scene that I do with my wife in the ship, and then the.
Where she turns into the smoke monster
Yes.
in the middle of the love scene.
Right,
You're
and when we
naked, and
see
the
your naked
smoke's
rear
kind
end
of
and-
just strategically covering the parts that you
Right.
can't put on ABC.
Right.
That thing.
But-
It was just, sometimes
We never thought we'd actually say this, but it's
we crossed the
too
line.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Sometimes people wonder, where's the line that's too much on Lost? That was the line. We
America was
found
just
it
not
right
ready
there.
to see Albert do a love scene with the smoke monster, and then the implications. Did he impregnate it? Does that mean that Locke is now pregnant? What would the babies look like? It was easier to just
And
cut
just
out
questions, too many
Yeah.
questions.
Too many.
so,
Great. Did
too
I
many
look?
questions.
Did I look okay? Because
You look ripped, really.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm pretty
it was
sure.
really,
I'll
it was.
work
You looked great.
Oh, good.
All right,
Thank
man.
you. Is there any way to get a copy of it?
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
yeah.
Just don't share it with anybody.
No, it's
just for yourself.
All right, I'm really glad we
Okay,
had this
man.
talk.
For my real. Thank you.
Take it
guys.
easy.
All right, man. All right.
See ya.
See you later. Okay. Bye. But the suit is cooler. You've got to admit the suit is cooler.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, though. Superman makes sense to me. I like things that make sense. I like to keep it simple.
Hey!
Rob him! Rob him!
No, hey, no, it's me, it's Paul. Hey.
Why are you wearing a ski mask?
Oh, it gets cold down here in the garage, so I figured warm my face,
What were you doing down here in the garage?
Just, I don't know, it was weird. I got lost, couldn't find my car. But I have a question for you guys.
What is it this time?
Okay, you gotta tell me, what is in the hatch?
What's in the hatch?
What's in the
really?
hatch?
That's your question? We actually gave that answer in the premiere episode of season 2 of the show.
Oh.
We did.
I get confused. There's a lot of mysteries and stuff I'm following, and
Circuitous and
I forgot
time
that.
travel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
It's not like it was a big thing.
let me ask you this question. How does the show end? I mean, just tell me like the last frame or something, because I'll tell you what I think it is. I think it's like, picture it. The dog, Vincent, it's his dream. Am I right? He wakes up, where is he? He's Widmore's dog. He's Widmore's dog. Widmore brought him to like work.
Well, Carlton and I have actually been discussing the ending of Lost for a little bit over 5 years now, but I have to be honest, hearing this theory kind of gives us pause. It's infinitely
It's honestly better than the one that we've come up with.
Really?
So if you don't mind, I don't know, like I've got, I think, like about $100 in here. Would you take that as payment for the ending?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. That's great.
All right, man. Here you go. Just don't tell anybody that we had this like little transaction.
No problem. Hey,
okay?
just between us.
no problem.
Okay.
You keep that face warm.
All right, I will. Hey,
right.
can any of you guys give me a ride home?
No.
No, absolutely
can't.
not.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
goodbye.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to the first and hopefully last
Hello, Damon.
Hi there, Carlton. And who do we have here with us today?
With us is C.J. Wilson, who is a pitcher, a professional baseball player for the Texas Rangers baseball organization.
Absolutely. Hello, welcome, C.J. How are you? Thank you so much for coming down today.
Thanks for coming out. Well, C.J. is, along with being an incredible baseball player, is also a massive Lost fan, and so we're going to play a little game of wiffle ball.
We're going to try to hit a wiffle ball that you pitch to us, and if we are successful, we can ask you any question we want about the game of baseball. We're both aficionados. However,
if we whiff, then you get to ask us a Lost question, and as we understand it, you're kind of a big Lost fan.
Yeah, since season 1 I've been watching. I've always had tons of questions, and this is actually being here on the lot with you guys is a big experience for me, having the Dharma baseball.
The Dharma Initiative actually had a baseball team, but they were killed in the purge. So,
you saw that pit? Yeah. That was basically a lot of baseball players.
Right, exactly.
Also with us is Mike Schaub, who's a writer's assistant on the show, who'll be acting as our umpire.
Is it safe to say that you will be fair and just?
Absolutely.
As long as it benefits Carlton and I.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Okay.
I'm in.
All right, let's do it. Okay, great.
Oh, feeling warm.
He's throwing that thing really pretty hard, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. All right,
okay.
I can put some wood on.
It won't hurt, I promise.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay. Way outside. Wait, no, not even a chance.
Strike!
What
That's a strike.
Level off, piggy back in with the plate.
Oh! That's definitely a
the?
strike.
All right, strike 2. Fair enough.
0-2.
We just need to see what he's got. No way. Outside, come on now.
Strike 3, you're out, man.
Oh, seriously?
All right. Bring it on, CJ.
Okay, so my question is, how would you guys resolve a dispute in which you wanted a different character killed off?
Oh.
Coin flip, probably.
Yeah. I would say it's just straight up coin. I mean, like really, something like that is just a coin flip. It's not. We wouldn't really put more energy into it than that.
With Nicky and Paolo, we flipped a coin and it landed on the end, so we had to kill them both.
Yeah.
True story.
That's pretty much it. Exactly.
All right.
Good to know.
That could be the greatest moment of my life, actually.
There you go.
Okay. All right, CJ, here's the question for you. How do you choose your music that you come out to?
You know, that's a really essential question. Because the music defines who you are, you know? It's like a choice that you make that shapes people's perception. You have 40,000 people listen to your song, right? So I used to come out to metal and try to be all tough, you know, and like kind of rage on the way out there. And then I realized that nobody in Texas was feeling it. So then I put on some funk this year. So when I come into the game, and I was happy every time I went to pitch. I'm like, cool, I get to go pitch, you know? I was kind of pumped up.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, here we go. So you're going to swing this time.
All right. I don't care how bad the pitch is. I guess it's going to be a strike no matter what I do. All right. Are you superstitious? And if so, what is your superstition?
I always put on clothes before I leave the house. That's step number 1.
Excellent answer.
Okay.
No, but I try not to be too much because you have to really trust your work habits, I guess, more than anything else. You gotta hang tough no matter what the situation is.
I think we have to move him a little
I think we have
closer.
to move the pitching rubber in here.
I'll just throw harder. That's okay.
Are you throwing harder?
Previously on Lost.
C.J. Wilson is a pitcher for the Texas Rangers, and so we're going to play a little game of wiffle ball. C.J.'s going to pitch to us, and if we make contact,
Oh my God.
we get to ask him a baseball question. That could be the greatest moment of my life, actually. If we whiff, then he gets to ask us a Lost question.
No way.
That's a strike.
Oh, seriously?
Okay, move the pitching rubber in here.
I'll just throw harder. That's okay.
Are you throwing harder?
bright flash of light. I don't know where I am right now. Can you guys help me out?
You're
with that?
still on the lost slap downs.
We're gonna go for another round here because it was so much fun the first time.
Okay.
Strike!
That ball crossed the plate on Tuesday and you swung on Wednesday.
All right. Is there a particular person on the writing team that's responsible for the one-liners and the Sawyerisms on the show?
That's an excellent question.
You talking to me now, Chachi?
Captain Arab's in too. Yeah, Snuffy. Try to contain yourself, Freckles.
I think that that Sawyer's nicknames and sort of one-liners come from a variety of places, but a lot of the winners come from Elizabeth Sarnoff and Eddie Kitsis and Adam Horowitz.
A lot of the best Hurley stuff you see on the show, Eddie and Adam are responsible for.
Dude.
And Liz is much tougher than you and I combined.
Yeah.
So when we need Sawyer to be tough, that's usually where it comes from.
She's very kick-ass.
The new sheriff in town, boys.
Cool.
Okay.
I gotta say, Carlton's pretty athletic, man. I'm pretty impressed. You know, he's actually hit the ball each at bat against me, and it's pretty frustrating. But you know, I'm taking it up a notch. I was throwing kind of like, you know, half speed. Now I'm just gonna see the good stuff now. Oh! There it is. There it is.
Strike!
You need a personal assistant because Schaub's going to be available in about an hour. Bring it on. Ask this question.
During season 5, when the characters were flashing around to different periods in time, if you could flash anywhere for a moment and witness a part of history, what would you want to see?
Wow.
That is an excellent question.
That's really one of the best questions ever, I think.
Wow.
I think for me, I'd like to go back to when Tar Rat was being built. I'd like to see how that thing actually got put together. It's kind of like building the pyramids. That must have been sort of an epic project. So I would like to, you know, kind of get a little window into that.
I thought he was talking about, like, real history.
Oh.
So here I am thinking about the assassination of the Archduke Ferdinand, and you pull out Tar Rat.
Lost history.
Okay.
For this round here, we're going to kind of modify the tools here. Okay. So I think you might try that ball. That'll be good. See how that works out for you.
Cool.
Try this one, David.
Okay.
That's going to be good.
This is good. Oh, Lordy.
Now you're gonna show me up, huh?
Okay. CJ, we have a question for you. Okay, hold on one second here.
This isn't fair. They're actually, as writers, they have a chance to really, you know, work as a team. I'm all out here on my own little island, if you will.
Okay. Back in September of 2009, your team had a game in Tampa, and a player by the name of Dale Thayer actually gave up a home run to your teammate, Ian Kinsler.
And it turns out that actually Dale Thayer played for your rival in high school. So the question is, did you tip Ian as to what Dale might throw him in order for him to basically pop that ball?
I see what you're doing here with the connection. You know, everything's connected. It's like a web, right?
It is.
Sure.
Although it is difficult when you are sort of friends with a guy, because Dale and I are friends, to see him do poorly, even if it's against your own team. You're sort of like, someone's on the Dharma team, but they're friends with someone on the Whitmore team. That's really difficult, you know, so.
That is true. That is very true.
There have been trades, though, between the Dharma team and the Whitmore team that have not gone well, some of which you'll be seeing in season 6.
Whoa.
This was good.
Should we wrap it up?
Give us one last final question before we call this one a day.
Maybe I should earn it. Shouldn't I have to hit one off one of you guys?
Oh, yeah, Carl.
Okay, here.
Here we go.
Previously on Lost.
CJ Wilson is a pitcher for the Texas Rangers, and so we're going to play a little game of wiffle ball. CJ's going to pitch to us, and if we make contact, we get to ask him a baseball question.
There we go.
If we whiff, then he gets to ask us a Lost question.
Strike!
Give us one last final question before we call this one a day.
Maybe I should earn it. Shouldn't I have to hit one off one of you
Oh,
guys?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, Carl.
Okay.
You
You know, CJ's a pitcher. I mean, does he really have a chance as a hitter? I don't think so.
CJ, if Carlton throws a ball by you, I will never hear the end of it. So please, for the love of God, make contact.
See, here's the thing. I might have a little bit of payback coming because I beamed him right in the shin earlier.
I'm sorry. I only thought you called strikes.
That's a strike. Strike! Strike!
What the?
You know, it's been really great having you work on the show, Mike, but... Thank God that he hit the wall instead of me.
All right.
Okay, that's a question.
Alrighty, final question, so
Final
make it count,
question.
pal.
Final question. When you reveal new things about a character, because obviously some characters come in, painted in a certain light, and then their true nature is revealed later, how much of that do they actually know?
Well, this is an interesting question, CJ, because Terry O'Quinn is an actor who really likes to sort of play in the moment. So when we wrote The Life and Death of Jeremy Bentham last year, in which Locke's still alive on the island and, you know, seemingly resurrected, we debated as to whether or not to start to explain to Terry exactly what was going on, but we decided against it.
For the actors, they actually kind of go, well, that's good. Then I'm not complicating my brain trying to play three things that are not yet part of what is going to be on screen.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're reading a book and you flip ahead 10 chapters and you read, you might not understand what it is you're reading because you don't have the connected dots. So if we had said to Terry, hey, look, Locke is dead and now you're the smoke monster, he might have reacted adversely.
Gotcha.
Well, I would say that was pretty fun.
I feel like I learned a lot about you, CJ, and a lot about myself.
And I feel like I learned nothing, but I had a great time.
Right.
Do you feel like you've come away enlightened about the television show Lost?
Meeting you guys and kind of hanging out, it gives me a little bit more vibe of how crazy everything is and why that is. So I feel like part of the team, you know, literally here now, and you know, part of the family a little bit. So I appreciate that.
If you actually feel like part of the team, do you mind if we ask? Do you have any ideas for the finale? Because quite honestly, we ran out about 4 episodes ago.
It's funny, you know, I was a screenwriting major, so my version of the finale has Santa Claus coming down from a hot air balloon.
Sure.
So I don't know if you guys are into that or not.
You know what? We're going to go back to the office and talk about that right now.
I think we should probably kick that idea around. It's awesome.
Okay. All right,
thanks,
man. Thanks, man.
See you later, man. Thank you, CJ.
Thanks, guys. Personally, you know, that's great, but like, Superman can fly, and that's awesome.
Batman can do all sorts of stuff, and it's not because he was born on another planet.
Do you hear something out there?
Probably just the construction. We should just get back to this.
Dude, sounds like there's somebody at the window.
Problem is nobody at the window, okay? Let's see.
Get ready, get your cameras ready. Photo op.
God.
Oh, my God.
This is the actual writer's office.
Hey, no tours.
Right
No
here, folks.
tours.
Get your photos, take your photos. That's it. Now, if you will all follow me inside,
These guys
we
are
will
getting,
get
like, so aggressive. I mean,
seriously.
You know, all right, well, look, let's get back to work here. Okay, so we were talking about that stuff in Act 2.
Yes.
You know, so I think what we need to do is we need to track Jack's motivation out of scene 17 kind of into 23 to
Oh,
make it
hey,
consistent.
maybe he'll just turn into Superman and he can fly through the air and fight crime.
Stop.
Whoa.
Take your pictures, take your pictures.
Hey, what
all
the
right.
heck is going on?
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a writer's office for Lost. Yeah. I'll be right over here at this desk.
You guys can't be in here. This is my office.
Problem, that rat's going through your desk.
Oh, my God! Squirrel baby! Ah! Just a hairy lozenge.
Leave that stuff alone. Close that drawer.
Keep your tail between your legs. Whoa. Come on, guys.
No lost toys.
Acceptable.
These are fans. They're paying customers. Come on, we got questions here.
All right. Why don't you ask one question?
Yeah, you guys have a question? Give it up.
Okay, everybody, ask your question.
Where's the island? Okay. Whoa.
That was one question each.
Question.
Pick
one question.
One question total?
Rizzo, will
Yes.
you speak on behalf of the entire
You
group.
got it. Come here.
Who the hell's that?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
We want to know, where does the Dharma food come from?
And when can we eat it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Dharma food actually comes on a pallet that falls from the sky. We haven't really answered
Hey,
that.
hey, you know what? There's actually some Dharma food in the kitchen, which is down to the left.
Hang down.
You guys
Is
gotta
it
get
free?
down there right now. It's free.
It's free.
Oh,
Go now. Go now.
Come on, everybody, let's go.
Thank you for coming.
Ice cream.
We really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
By the way, I just wanted to say I really loved Yen Arrested Development.
I am not David Cross.
Yeah, okay. All right, folks, let's eat.
Hamburgers. Dude, how did this happen? I mean, we have all sorts of security here. How did they get in here?
It's really a travesty, Carlton. It's I have no idea how this occurred.
No, there must be an explanation for this.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Come on, fork it over.
All right, let me count it. Let me just count.
I'll count it. You fork it over.
All right, here. It's all there.
Yeah. All right, you listen to me. You keep your mouth shut. Same time tomorrow, all right?
Yeah. And they call me a rat.
Have you seen that bird movie? That
Birdemic. It's like an epidemic, but with birds.
Oh my God, I hear it's awesome.
Hey! Hi there, Chef.
Hi, Chef.
How are you today?
Ooh, it's for nigga-de-okey-dokin'.
We're really hungry, so,
What do you got for us today?
What's on the menu?
Ooh, Carlton. Het must de furnisher nigga des fundable.
Oh, something does talk.
Whoa.
Oh, let me see what we got.
Ta-da!
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious.
That's
That
beautiful.
looks delicious. Oh, thank you so much.
I'm pretty excited. What have you got for me? Oh.
Looks like mac and cheese.
Yeah, I get it. Mac and cheese. That's clever. That's it?
Oh, no.
Oh, that looks good.
May I have a plate?
Carty, if we just hear the good much said, the Richard Hopper
Ja.
or the Jacob.
Oh, sis. Wat wil ik dan? Als je met de beetje getocht, had je zei, Albert, in Jacob bedoeld.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
En dan komt het naar de einde.
Oh, ja, we sure did stay in here.
Finale.
Did you just tell him the end of the show?
Hey, you know what? You should get us a table
Did you
because
just
it's
say
pretty
Richard
crowded
Alpert?
out there. You know what? Why don't you? Yeah, look, there's kind of a lot of people out there. Why don't you go over there? In fact, I'll buy you lunch. Hey, zoeken daar eens met deze doodzitter. En zo til Albert Jacob, oké?
Okay, oh, for the sheep.
Hey, dude, remember back in season 1 when we were auditioning for the Smoke Monster?
There it is again.
Do you remember what happened when we actually did those things?
It seems like only yesterday.
Hi, I'm Bobo. I'm Pepe, the king prawn, of course.
Hi, I'm Carl.
Darton and Caymans. How are you? It's great to be here, okay?
Actually, it's Damon and
Damon
Carlton.
Carlton.
But
That's right,
it's
that's
great
right.
to have you here.
Yes, well, no, thank you.
Are you a prawn or a shrimp?
I'm a king prawn, okay? I just said this, okay? Pepe the king prawn. Okay, it's all about the size.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm gonna audition now.
Thanks for coming in.
And no talking while I'm doing it.
Okay. Let's just try one, okay? Ready
Okay.
and action.
He could do something like this, which is very scary, I think. You know, very scary. Or he could do something like.
Yeah, I'm ready to go already, okay?
Great, okay, whenever you're
I
ready.
said no talking.
Good, okay.
Let me show you again, because I don't think you got the real impact. It's like.
Let's just give us a little bit of the Smoke Monsters ticka 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 noise.
You mean like Tick-a-tock. Tick-a-tick. See, I dance too.
Okay. You know what, Bobo? That's really special what you're doing there.
You can try it different ways, okay? Just improvisationals.
Sure.
Do you know improvisationals?
Yeah, we do. It's when you don't want to do what we've written for you.
Oh, I read the script. It's just not very good, so I thought maybe...
The smoke monster's very frightening.
Very frightening.
Scary.
Action.
Thank you! Okay, you can talk now.
Well, definitely the smoke part's good.
Fantastic.
Thank you for coming in. We'll let you know.
Yeah, don't call us. We'll call you.
You're not gonna call me.
There might be some other parts for you down the road. We'll get back to you.
Forget about it. I'll see you on
so
set.
much.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
I got the job. Gonna go get my car, which is a Mercedes. How are you today? I'm here to audition for the Smoke Monster, okay?
What's your name?
I thought we were done for the day.
Hector Rodriguez Serrano Riviergo Terbelio.
Hello, Hector.
Well,
we don't have you on our list, but while you're here...
While I'm here, I think I could do this.
Something very familiar about you.
Let me show you. I could do this.
Okay, you're...
Wait a sec.
Or maybe you like it more something I can do this.
Dude, he's that shrimp guy.
I'm a King Prawn, okay?
It's that guy.
This is called acting, okay?
All right.
Get your camera out of my way.
Oh, jeez. What's that smell, guys?
Well, actually, this is the Lost Writers Room.
Yeah, this is where all the magic happens.
Yeah, we have that problem in our writers' room, too.
We have to tell you how exciting it is to have you here. Very few people, let alone frogs, have actually been in this room before, Kermit. So it's a look around. If you have any questions for us, we're more than happy to answer them.
Well, thank you, guys. Listen, Lost is one of my favorite shows of all time, and it's just such a thrill to see where it all comes together.
This is where we've come up with every idea on the show.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. So this would be the place where you came up with the idea to have Sawyer crush the tree frog?
Oh, wow.
Dude.
Didn't exactly go down that well in the amphibian community, but
nobody really ever dies on Lost.
Well, I know that.
So,
I know. It's just a TV show.
It's
just a TV show.
He lives on. And
yes.
Please come over here and just look
at all
whatever.
the pictures.
Yeah,
wow,
just take a look around. Look at these are all the actors on the show. We see their pictures. These are the boards where we break the story.
This is the factory, as they say. This is the lab. All these little cards on the wall.
Sure. These are all the characters on the show, and when we decide to kill somebody off, they go into a different category. But if you have any questions about Lost, you have carte blanche. Literally, any question that you ask, Carlton and I have made sort of a business of avoidance. In this case, we are going to give you a straight answer.
You know, I do have one little question, if you don't mind, just a little question.
Go for it.
I'm just going to jump on it. I'll hop on it, as a frog would do. I'm just going to put it out there.
Let's hear it.
How does the show end?
How does the show end?
How does the show end?
Wow, don't pull your punches.
You asked for it.
Do you mind giving us just 1 second?
Take all the time you need.
Do you think we can trust him?
I mean, he's a frog. I mean, yeah, I think we can trust him. Besides,
what does that have to do with being trusted?
But I just think we haven't really had a chance to test out the ending of anybody outside the writers' room. So I think it might be a good chance.
All right, Kermit. Here's what we're gonna do. We can't tell you the ending,
but we can show it to you.
We can let you experience it. We can let it wash over you.
How are you gonna do that?
Well, it's right here behind this door that says "Do not open, top secret."
That's the ending of the show?
This is the ending of the show.
Inside that vault?
Yes, we're going to open that door, and you're going to see the ending of Lost.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
2, and 3.
Dude, I think he liked it.
I think he croaked.